Like to begin our broadcast by acknowledging we're playing the beautiful Creators game on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples. And in particular, we'd like to mention our relationship with the Katsi, Matsqui, Kwantlen, Kikite, Tsleil-Waututh, and Semiahmoo First Nations, our closest neighbors, and always an honor and privilege to live, work, learn, and play in this territory. Ian Wilson with a call on behalf of our wonderful broadcast crew here at the LEC. Fred Rannert on the PA, Carson on the replays, Leo and Emily on the cameras, and Ian Wilson with the call as the Shooting Eagles looking to get underway quick. As they'll throw this one back over to the near side. Quick shot down low. Loose ball rebound goes out of bounds, pinballing around the bleachers to the left side of the floor. As this one will be thrown back into play with 14:30 left to go. Quick start for this one for the Shooting Eagles, trying to keep their league-leading offense converting at a hot rate here. In behind the goal, waits patiently. Wandler holding the near side post. Eagles are going to come in front themselves. The quick shot, Wandler turns it aside. We'll scoop this one up and look for the nearest outlet. Good patience early on for the Shooting Eagles to try and open up some lanes around and behind. As they'll throw this one to the near side. Connor White played some defense last game out on Sunday, now making his way back out to the usual offensive rotations. Mitch McDowell, the captain of the Grizz, throws it wide. Quick shot by Eric Moss, takes a hop. Coming out from in front is Drew Kask, one of the newest members of the Grizzlies, coming over in the big trade that sent Brandon Humphrey over to the Blackfish. Humphrey having a big game the other night in a goaltending duel last night with Lee Jackman of the Sea Spray. That one an entertaining tilt. We'll see if this one can be just as entertaining as Wandler. We'll turn that one aside with a shoulder. Looking solid here so far tonight. Kyle Mooney backing up Wandler for the Grizz. And then it's Tristan Lomas backing up Ungaro for the Shooting Eagles. Grizzlies throw that one back up the middle to McDowell. Moog heading off on the change as Willis gets this one to the near wing. Richmond out to guard him there. Heavy high pressure as they'll go to the far wing side. Spinning to try and get back inside. Sakani Baker pulls it back around the outside. Willis in and out of the stick as Ungaro will hold on to that one. Shot clock had expired, but it will reset as Ungaro gets the outlet pass to Richmond. Up the floor and down the left side now for Yingling. In behind the goal, Shooting Eagles wanting to set up their offense so far in these early possessions. Picked off by the defense, though. Grizzlies looking to get out of dodge. Big check into his own bench. That one took Tyler Garrison off his trajectory. Ball came loose, and the loose ball goes right to the Shooting Eagles. Spencer Bromley leading his team in the goal department. Rolling in towards the end of the season. Wandler kicks that one out. Illegal pick play called there as the shot went away, so possession will go to the Grizzlies here. 12:18 left to go. Aiden Baker going to start with this one. Again, both Bakers here. Aiden Baker and Sakani Baker available for this contest. Sakani Baker leading the Grizzlies in goal scoring. White shoots down low off of the toe of Ungaro. Reese Blake gets one into his stick. And he'll head up the middle across the timeline with time to spare. Reese Blake, always a welcome sight for the defensive side for the Shooting Eagles and causes terror for all opposing offenses. He'll head off with a much-earned change. We've seen him get a couple of transition goals this season as well. From right in front of his own goal, will take off and utilize the body and is able to shield off of the ball. Quick shot, misses wide right. Loose ball, though, picked up by Adam Noakes. Noakes on the far side, that one stripped away from him as the shot clock will reset. Loose ball going to Nash Moog, and he'll start the breakout to the near side for the Grizz. Striker Roloff got that pass from Moog, and he'll do a rolling pass over to Sakani Baker. Back at the central timeline area. Far wing side for Drew Kask, guarded by Sam Clare. White had a little bit of trouble with that one. Richmond able to get out onto him. Mitch McDowell plays a two-man game with White in the near side wing. Feeds it back to the middle. Moss gets it over to Baker. Kask rolling inside. Baker, quick shot. Missed wide right. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Now McDowell settles that one down as coming over to give that one a touch is Winter. Winter starts out as Adamson in the middle just stops up high in the zone, and he'll set the quick pop-out screen. Pivoting, Winter with it on the offhand. Scoop pass to Adamson in the shooter spot. Nobody coming out to challenge him there. He's got a whole bunch of daylight. Charges to the inside, takes the shot, and that one blocked partway through. Is actually stolen right out of the stick coming out of the shot. Here come the Grizz the other way. Aiden Baker thinks better of it. Pass it to the middle. In behind Eric Moss. Unfortunate pass attempt there. as Eric Moss would have had an opportunity right in on Ungaro. Shooting Eagles, Mark Yingling, second in the league in points right now behind Keegan Bell with 58. Stutter steps in, sent back to the outside, tried to fake. That one pops out of the stick, gets it back up into his stick to the left side. Tries to spin back to the right. Heavy defense there by Baker. One-handed flip with 7 seconds left as he'll send it into the corner. Bromley comes over and picks that one up in front. Quick shot, better save as Wandler turns that one away. Got a delayed penalty called here by the official on the far side with 10:03 left to go. Aaron Sky going to have a seat in the box. 2 minutes for slashing. Wandler making an impressive debut this evening. 10:03 left to go. Cam Anderson, Riley Lowe, and Vince Burrell, the officials in this evening's game. Back over to Adamson. Behind the back pass. Stepping out of the near side gate, I should say. They'll set up there, spotting out the center point, gives it over. Yingling whips it across. That one just out of the reach. Skies to grab that one. As Lacroix and Bromley going to set up over there, the lefties. Adamson fakes the pass, takes the second one. Lacroix tries the high shot. That one deflected out of play. Didn't touch anybody as the possession's going to go for the Grizzlies here. Again, Shooting Eagles on a 5-game win streak. Grizzlies on a 6-game losing streak. Margitson will start with this one. Still 1:04 to kill off of the penalty here. Man cutting through the middle was Eric Moss. Sam Clare will take Margitson into the wall. Catton there as well to guard. One-handed pass across Eric Moss. Kotenoff taking him out of the way. Just drags the rug out from under him as Kotenoff ended up going into the wall in the corner. 8:50 left to go. 43 seconds. One more full possession at least here for the Shooting Eagles. We'll see if they can get a reset. Aaron Sky will be joining us momentarily. Lacroix and Bromley back and forth. Dylan Lacroix gives it to Bromley. Pass it back up to Adamson at the center point. Shades to the left. Back over to Bromley. Up top, screenplay. Frees up. Adamson tries to tie it. That one misses wide right. As the Grizzlies scoop that one up in transition. As Braden Lady will be trailed there. Comes out to the near side. Throws it through. 14 seconds until Aaron Sky comes back on the floor. Grizzlies near side for Connor White. As Ganton jumps out high on him. Coming over is Mitch McDowell into the center. He'll be guarded up through the middle by Richmond. Richmond leaves him and goes to White. It pass in front, scores! Drew Kask! Right as Aaron Sky comes back out of the floor, they find him in front of the goal. And right on the front porch, knock, knock, it's 2-0 for the Grizzlies. Drew Kask, a big offensive addition coming over from the Blackfish that sent Humphrey there for the trade earlier in the season. Drew Kask making it 2-0 for the Grizzlies. A good early offensive start as they work to build here and break the 6-game losing skid. Picked up off of the opening draw there. Grizzlies trying to get across the timeline. Taken down there was Mitchell Nole as the Shooting Eagles pick up the loose ball. It's going to be a tripping call as Nole was taken down. 2 minutes for tripping the call, so the Grizzlies now with the 2-0 lead, they'll have an opportunity, courtesy of Tyson Johnson's tripping call, to make it 3. Can they take advantage of the gift that's been given? Catton, Slade, Ganton, and Clare defending here. Moss over to McDowell. McDowell cradles, gets it back across to Baker, popping off the screen, fake the pass, took the elevator shot. Ungaro, hold on to it. Thomas Ungaro swings that one over, looking for Adam Noakes. That one will take a hop off of the far side glass, and he and Wandler just play pass. Wandler gives it away there as they were trying to get it to McDowell. As going to pick that one up. Can Baker flip it over? He will just before time expires on the over and back. Or the backcourt 8-second violation, I should say. McDowell fakes the pass. Now we'll go to Moss up in the middle. Ganton and Musso over to defend. McDowell, big shot off the crossbar. McDowell got the shot he wanted from the high post. Unable to get it to go there. McDowell in the center. Eric Moss going to throw it over. Quick stick for Willis over top of the goal. Ungaro tracked it. Came over to the near side. Moss able to flip that one back into offensive territory. McDole across. Baker has one man to beat. Stepping inside, spinning around. In tight, will pull it back out. Mitch McDole, big shot. Goes off the back of Ungaro. Loose ball. Fought for. Willis in front. Scores! A gift for Pearson Willis as that loose ball goes off of the back of Ungaro. Slade tried to pick it up, put it off of the back glass. Willis says thank you and puts it in the back of the net. That one pinballed around for a little bit. Pearson Willis with the poise and patience to end up with it in his stick. And he'll put it in the back of the net. The initial shot coming from McDole. Cannons off of the back wall. Goes off the back of Ungaro. Slade can't get it off of the loose ball. It'll go off of the back wall right to Willis. And it'll be 3-0. A power play goal for the Grizzlies as they're up 3-0 early here. This has got to be a sigh of relief for the Grizzlies with the least amount of goals scored in this season. They get this early offensive pressure and they can continue to run their game here. Willis flips it over. Marginson setting screens on Reese Blake. Eric Moss coming in, shoving off the check. Here's White cutting towards the middle. Gets it out of the stick. That one misses. Sakani Baker slow coming out of the collision there on the near side. He'll head off in the change still under his own power, but taking a few extra seconds here. Back to Yingling at the point. He'll go across to Digby. Yingling and Digby give it back and forth. Now Adamson getting into the fray off the left wing side. Digby, give it over to Noakes. Whip it across the floor. Back inside. That one loose ball. Fought around for. Goes to Bromley. Quick shot. Wadler collapses on it and able to keep that one out. Wadler had to collapse over top of it just in case. Got the initial contact. Liam Taillefer making an appearance there. Last second swap into the game in favor of Cody Garrison. Far side, Kask looking to come in here, whips it over. McDole, double screen set, looks to go upstairs, and that one, big play by Kask to keep that one onside. In and out of the stick, though, as Musso takes him into the wall and picks up the loose ball. Behind the back pass to Adamson. McDole watching him there. Loose piece of equipment sent over to the bench by the officials. As Adamson, he'll wait. Pull around the top of the zone, spins to his left, still has it, shakes McDole. Delayed penalty called here off of that play. Another tripping call. The flavor of the first so far. As far as the infractions. Second tripping call against the Shooting Eagles here in the first. That'll send Nick Musso to the box. So that'll take us to our officials' timeout. Just under 5 minutes remaining, so a lot of good, solid, back-to-back, no-stoppage lacrosse here from the Fieldhouse. There's a shot over on the far side, head coach Adam Smith. As the Shooting Eagles and the Grizzlies, the fourth time they've met this season. Adam Smith, the head coach of the Shooting Eagles. Alongside him is Kevin Reed and Terry Mosdell, the assistants. Their general manager, Jerry Van Beek. And for the side of the Grizzlies, assistant coaches Rick Williams and Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams also the co-GM. Zach Porter, the head coach. And then Darren Buchan and Ryan McMichael, the other assistants there for the Grizzlies. Scratches from tonight's lineup for both sides. The Grizzlies missing Cody Garrison, Alex Dawsey, Brian Smith, Garrett Lewis, and Jeff Stott. On the side of the Shooting Eagles, no Jacob Dowell, Dylan McIntosh, Connor Nichols, Brandon Fitzgerald, and Declan Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick and McIntosh, two of the bigger offensive weapons that they've got on that front line. McIntosh always able to mix it up in front, the big body, and a big right-handed shot. And then Dylan McIntosh has had himself a couple of multi-goal games this season, playing big out on the offensive side for the Shooting Eagles. We'll see if they can recover from that here and get some of their offense going. Currently down 3-0 right now. McDole into the middle, quick stick, score it! Second power play goal of the game for the Grizzlies as Eric Moss cashes in. And it's going to be a cross-check assessed to Sam Clare on the same play. So coming out of the box will be Nick Musso, and going right back in will be Sam Clare. Thank you again to Carson for all the wonderful replays in the back. As that play happening immediately following the goal. So instead of it being a delayed penalty situation where it would then negate off of the goal, they'll bring Musso out and they'll send Clare back in. So a power play goal, the second of this first for the Grizzlies. Eric Moss, the quick stick, cashing in, and this Grizzlies offense has been something revitalized here tonight. So Garrett Winter starts out with this one. He'll look to throw that one into the middle to Digby. Digby ends up with it coming out the far side. Winter still holds as that one picked off by Wandler. Digby was showing stick on the far side, but Winter faked it, tried to go to him. So Drew Caskell start out with this one. Another power play here. Sakani Baker was slow off of the floor a couple of shifts ago. We'll see if he can have his usual explosiveness here after taking a bit of a break. McDowell looks to go to the far side. Kask shoots wide. That one turned aside by the arm of Ungaro. Looking for the near side post as he tried to bring it a wide shot there. Richmond down the left wing side. Grizzlies defending here with the extra man. They got 53 seconds left on their power play. 14 in the shot clock here for the Shooting Eagles. Adamson waiting for Winter to join the fray. As Adamson steps towards the middle, 5 seconds left. Can he get the screen from Winter? He will. The switch, the low shot, Wandler able to swallow that one up. 35 seconds left to go in the power play. One last big full possession here for the Grizzlies. What are they going to do with it? Nash Moogle head off of the change. Willis and McDowell coming out here on the near side for the lefties. The trailer is Moss, so 3 righties, 2 lefties right now. Moss in the middle, tried the same play, goes off of the post. Ungaro got a piece of it, and the post got the rest. McDowell back to the middle for Baker, gets the screen, pulls it low, cradling, still has it, shot, score! 3 power play goals for the Grizzlies here in the first. Sakani Baker in tight, able to pull the shot around the defender and beat Ungaro to make it 5-0. McDowell starts this one out at the near side, and Sakani Baker off of a good screen from Eric Moss. The patience here as he continues to hold it low and cradle, threaten for the elevator shot, and then finally leaves that one go around the defense. Mitchell Nolay taken into the wall. They're trying to force him back across the zone. He'll be taken down. Ball finally taken loose. As this one sent up, looking for it was Connor Davidson. Shooting Eagles, though, hold it patiently. Davidson coming over to set a screen on his way back to the bench. Under 2 to go here. Shooting Eagles down by 5. Up the left wing side. Backing in, spinning inside, tries to tuck it in the far post as that one goes wide right. Spencer Bromley picked this one up on the right wing boards. Inside, that one shot wide left. Loose ball goes to Adamson. In front, in and out of the stick as Noakes tried to get that one in front. Out in transition now, Grizzlies, they're feeling good right now. Pushed across the line. Liam Taylor holds, gives it over to McDowell. Brings it through to the near side. Nash Moog out for some offensive duties. He'll run through the middle. McDowell, one-on-one against Kotenoff. Utilizing the speed, gives it over to the far side. Here's Drew Kask. Catton jumping the screen to go after him. Sakani Baker, that one deflects off of the player. Out of play and almost ends up here in the broadcast booth. Myself and Fred Rannard ducking for cover. Didn't even phase our camera guy, Leo. 1 minute left to go here in the first. Willis off of the screen, just missed the near side. That one will rattle around. Wasn't touched by anybody. So that one going for the Shooting Eagles. Sam Clare getting up with this one. Stick chopped out of the hands. So Mitch McDowell comes away with this one. He'll take a quick shot from range as Musso takes a couple of hacks at him. Ungaro comes away with a loose ball, and then Davidson comes over. And it's going to be a delayed penalty on McDowell. Down the near side, they'll throw that one back up to the middle. Ungaro off to the bench, 6-on-5 for the extra attacker here. 27 seconds left to go, 13 of the shot clock. There's the trailer and Adamson. Loads up, goes over to Digby, gets it back. Adamson into the middle. Man was dumped inside. Delayed penalty called here, so we might see 2 penalties called against the Grizz here. The first one to McDowell, and we might get one for the cross-check on the far side. So McDowell heading across, and we'll see if he's going to be joined by one of his teammates. It looks like he will. Referee comes over to make the assessment. So 2 minutes for cross-checking and 2 minutes for an illegal body check. So Kelly and McDowell both going to be in the box right now. 5-on-3 power play. Well, virtually 4-on-3 as we're going to see Richmond wait back at the center as the linchpin. If they're able to get out, he'll be able to cover the defensive pressure. 15 seconds left here. 4-on-3. That one missing wide on the pass across as they try for the quick stick at the far side. Here they come. Screen set across. Quick stick, score it! Shooting Eagles break the goose egg. They'll get a power play goal with 4.9 seconds remaining. It's like Mark Yingling tucking that one into the near side post. Should be point number 59 on the season for him. Dylan Lacroix. Good play to hold that one off of the far side, and indeed Mark Yingling keeping the toes outside on the near side wing. That'll be point number 59, and I believe goal number 26 for him this season. So Tyson Johnson going to be in on the draw in the middle. Wins this one. Passes it up ahead quick. Another one by Bromley, turned aside by Wandler. So Kelly's penalty, minute 44 left to go on it. It will carry over into the second, but a 5-1 score to finish off the first quarter. What a first 15 here at the Fieldhouse. Shots on goal listed as 5-3 right now in favor of the Grizzlies. The goal scoring summary right now, Tyler Garrison, a shorthanded goal to start things out. Drew Kask getting an even strength marker. And then a couple of power plays. Pearson Willis and Sakani Baker. So a correction, I was saying the 3 power play goals. It was actually a shorthanded goal was the first one, so 3 special teams goals. As the Grizzlies getting the short heat from Tyler Garrison, give the assist to Kobe Noda. And then Pearson Willis and Sakani Baker answering with the extra man. And then Drew Kask, the even strength marker alongside Eric Moss's goal. So the Grizzlies getting 5 goals in their own right. That's got to be a shot in the arm for their offense that coming into this game, only 131 goals for on the season. 140 goals against, so they got the least amount of goals for, but the least amount of goals allowed. So their defense has been something spectacular this season. Can only imagine what their record would be like if they had, I mean, right now they're trailing the next team in the Blackfish for goals for. Blackfish with 159, so the Grizzlies right now trailing them by 28. If you make up the difference of those goals, average them across the games that they've lost, it's a lot more wins in the W column for the Grizz. Started the season on a good note before going on the 6-game losing skid. Look like they're well on their way to righting that wrong here, though, as they look to continue on. As Tyler Garrison and Tyson Johnson going to square off once again for the face-off in the middle. Aaron Skye, Mitchell Nole, Nash Moog out as the other 3 defenders for the Grizz right now. Starting out the second quarter, it'll be a minute 42 of power play time with Josh Kelly in the box. Bromley, near side wing. Shooting Eagles setting up on the far side. Last man off the bench was Adamson, whips it in, looking for Yingling. Winter over there as well. 2 lefties, 3 righties right now. Over, back into the middle. Quick stick, Lacroix scores! Pass it over to the far side, and Lacroix started moving towards the near side crease. Got it back to him quick, and it's in the back of the net. 5-2 power play goal for the Shooting Eagles. Shooting Eagles able to capitalize on both of the penalties on the 5-on-3. They get one before the first is done. Now they'll get their second goal of the game on that Josh Kelly penalty. Quick shot for Lacroix, the quick stick at the back gate. Good set play for the Shooting Eagles. Their 5-game win streak on the line in this game. Can they make it 6? Nole off of the draw. Throws this one up through the middle. Grizzlies back in offensive territory once again. Up high in the zone, in and out of the stick as Eric Moss throws the head back. Was looking for that one there. Shooting Eagles out in the offensive territory here. Stutter, stop, and go. Shooting Eagles, waits, takes. Wandler able to hold the post on that one. Comes free to the near side as McDowell able to shield that one away. Enough time for Wandler to pick it up. He's looking for Pearson Willis. Touchdown pass complete as Lady puts the hands up, says don't give it to me as he's heading off in the change. Just making sure they didn't throw it back towards the center as he would have been over and back. Willis walking in, fires, and scores! Second goal of the game for Pearson Willis. As he'll walk in and fire that one past Ungaro, uses the screen to the advantage, and it's 6-2. Pearson Willis. What a shot there. Able to get it around Nielsen, as Nielsen, hindered by the screen, eventually is able to pop around it. Pearson Willis got an unassisted goal earlier. Delayed penalty coming here as that one stripped away from Sam Clare. Can the Grizzlies get a touch on it here as Ungaro goes to the bench? Push down again, so loose ball push. And we got a slashing call coming up here against the Grizzlies. Near side, it's Aiden Baker that's going to go away. Scramble ensued off of the face-off. So the Shooting Eagles scoring on their last 2 power play opportunities. They got one on the 5-on-3, and then they got one on the 5-on-4. Now they're back with the extra man once again. Just gave up the goal to Pearson Willis, but can they make it back down to a 3-goal lead once again? Bromley, near side, has Adamson in the middle. In front, Wandler, what a save there in tight. Adamson was going through the middle, just took a stop right in the front porch. Got the pass in tight. Dumped the man there as the Grizzlies standing him up there. Strong play for Tyler Garrison. Kask feeds that one across as Eric Moss hits Willis coming off of the bench. Willis already looking, flirting for the hat trick here in this game. Back up, Mitch McDowell. Stick chopped out of the hands. And a delayed penalty coming here as Wandler hightails it for the bench. That one, Kask, the shot goes off of the goaltender. He'll get the reset of the shot clock, but the loose ball will go to the Shooting Eagles. And Musso is going to make his way to the box once again. 2 minutes. We're holding the stick. Cam Anderson, Riley Lowe, and Vince Burrell, the officials in this one. So 4-on-4 lacrosse coming up here for another 1:09. Cutting through the middle, tries to get it to McDowell. That one missed, bounced off the back wall, and then McDowell dumped there as Willis trying to get this one into the stick. Shooting Eagles and Grizzlies fighting and clawing for every inch of space on the floor here right now. Braden Lady back for this one. Pardon me, it's Liam Taillefer. Taillefer starts out through the middle, Catton chasing after him. Taillefer held up there, curls back around to the center. One-handed scoop pass as Mitch McDowell will hold on to this one. Marginson heading to the far side. McDowell gets inside position, cutting towards the front. Knocked out of his stick as that one chopped towards the front of the goal. Ungaro holds in his stick, still has it there. Now throws it up, picked off by Drew Kask. Kask has an opportunity. He'll pass it across, in on goal, shoots, scores! Drew Kask starts that one off with the pickoff, feeds it across, and the Grizzlies now up 7-2. Connor White finishing that one off. Drew Kask starting it off with a pickoff play. Reads the pass going to Richmond on the near side. Fakes the shot, gets it across to White, and White makes no mistake. Grizzlies have the 5-goal lead back. 19 seconds left in 4-on-4. Johnson scrambling for that one. It'll come free to Richmond. Up the near side. Clare gets this one out of the stick, puts it off the bar. Sam Clare with a great opportunity to answer back. Well, that one making the sweet steel sing. Sakani Baker pushed down, gets back up. Grizzlies now with 43 seconds of power play time, and they just got the 4-on-4 goal. Can they make it another one here? McDowell back out to Moss. Into the middle, takes the shot on Ungaro. Turns it away. Loose ball picked up by McDowell. Willis and he trade places. Willis gives it over. Moss, near side now. Baker back up to Eric Moss. They'll get it back and forth. McDowell, righty shooter spot. Pardon me, the lefty shooter spot, I should say. Missed the one-timer. Loose ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Sakani Baker loads up at the center. Fakes, pass it in front. That one knocked aside by the defense. Willis has 5 seconds. What's he going to do with it? Willis, sharp angle shot. Bounces off of the goaltender. Can they get the loose ball? Fought for here, as the Shooting Eagles will come away with it first here. Here's Reese Blake in behind everybody. Can he utilize the size to his advantage? Reese Blake, Wadler with a save. Reese Blake, what a run up the middle after getting the loose ball into his stick. Here's a 2-on-1, across, lets it go, missed wide. Eric Moss had an opportunity there, got the feed from Pearson Willis, and sent it wide to the far side post. 10:45 left to go. Reese Blake had a great opportunity, but Wadler shut the door. Ball passed back into Sam Clare. He'll get it to Noakes and head off on the change. So Noda, Kelly, Moog, Roloff, and Sky defending right now. Elevator triggered, but that one sent aside as they kept it in the stick. Good pressure in front. Winter thought he had it in the stick, lost it there. Loose ball picked up by Adamson. Sky defending on the captain. Far side, Adamson spins to the forehand, gets across a couple of screens, pulls the stick low, scoop pass, cutting in. Winter pivots. Called him for going through the crease, as Winter had stepped in a while back after his initial attempt where he thought he still had it in the stick. So Moog feeds this one up the left wing side to Margitson. Margitson across to Willis. Has it in the lefty shooter spot, whips it across to Baker. Near side, back up to Moss. Quick stick tap back to him. Cut and roll, that one on goal, but going through the crease as he did step inside. Pick and roll, turned aside by Ungaro. Up for Sam Clare. Guarded by Taillefer. Screen set on him. Big play there as Bromley rolling towards the front of the net. Out to guard him was Curtis Good. Adamson to the near side to Lacroix. Into set screens is Adam Noakes. Freeing up Dylan Lacroix. Gets it across. Adamson over to Noakes. Into the stick. Can he cut to the middle? Pulls it across. Bromley takes a swipe at it. Wadler gets it into his stick in tight. Wadler flips that one over to Taillefer. Quickly. Got the gap closed on him by Noakes. Stripped out of his stick. Can he throw that one forward? He cannot, as time ran out. So the fresh ball thrown in for the Shooting Eagles just about hit our camera operator Emily on the podium on the far side. Noakes into the middle. That one shot over top of the goal. Loose ball picked up by Winter. Over to Bromley, takes the shot, blocked by Braden Lady. Out the other way. Here comes a 2-on-1. Cal Slade trying to cut things off. Here's Braden Lady in, shoots. Ungaro with a save. Loose ball picked up by Aiden Baker, so they'll start with a fresh transition play here. Start fresh after the transition play, I should say. McDowell's going to throw it over to Pearson Willis. Sakani Baker's going to set up in behind the goal. Margitson to the near side, gives it over to Willis. McDowell pick and roll, cutting to the middle. Baker loads up left side. Whip it across. Pearson Willis, 5 seconds left. High stepping into the middle. One hopper, scores! Hat trick for Pearson Willis. Grizzlies lead 8-2 after a big power move for number 32. Pearson Willis, so far this season, been a huge part of his team's offense, and he continues to roll here. A hat trick already in this game. That should put him into the top 10 in the league in goal scoring. As Willis has had quite the season playing with the Grizz. Many a multi-goal game. As the Shooting Eagles will come to the near wing to set things out on offense. Lacroix testing the waters, spins back out towards the point. Give and go with Noakes. Spinning in front, upstairs, scores! Adam Noakes answering right back for the Shooting Eagles. It's back within 5. 8:04 left to go. And Adam Noakes, nice patience on the near side. Waits out Tyler Garrison. He bumps with him, and Garrison ends up on his rear end. Noakes able to stash that one up top and make it 8-3. Johnson and Garrison locking horns off at the draw. Screen set by Catton there. Tyson Nielsen that was there. As they get it back into the offensive territory. Nole and Lady setting the double screen inside. Digby waits. Big play there as Garrett Winter tried to get the shot over Lady, and Lady dumped him to the floor. Here goes the touchdown pass once again. Willis gets it into his stick. Can he get it out? No, pass it over. Numbers here for the Grizzlies. Eric Moss unable to get the pass there as that one thrown over top of his stick. Marginson hits the brakes and tries to go back into offensive territory. Lady with a big check on Davidson. This one will come to the near side. They left one man out in the offensive territory as Musso and Ganton. It's a defender's foray here as Lacroix takes the shot. Players all over the place as the defenders took an offensive crack there. Good across the timeline into Baker. Baker turns, waits, pulls it in, comes around to the near side wing. Thought about trying to get a power move inside, but able to recover was Adam Kotenoff. Sakani Baker utilizing the size mismatch for the speed. Gives it away, though, on the pass across. Here come the Shooting Eagles up the other way as Richmond pulls it into the middle. Gets it to the far side for Mark Yingling. Yingling cutting in, has the cutter in Noakes. Gets it inside himself and scores! Mark Yingling. That'll be goal number 26 on this season. Came into this game with 24. And Yingling, his second of the night, as he takes it himself and tucks it in the near post. Mark Yingling opens up a lane for himself as he was looking pass. Marginson and McDowell both guarding the pass, just let him wide open, and he ends up taking it himself far side of the crease. Garrison and Johnson digging and wrenching for this one. As Johnson able to scoop it over to his teammate, Shooting Eagles will come away with it. Forward, Adamson lunging to get that one into the stick. 8-4 the score here. Winter on the far side alongside Adamson. Spins off of the screen as he and Winter play the two-man game. Winter in the middle takes a shot off of the chest of Wandler. Loose ball, scooped into Nole, tries to kick it forward. Winter, another opportunity in front. Adamson turned aside by Wandler. Lacroix picks up the loose ball in the near corner, feeds it across. Adamson through the crease, called on him, and that will take us to our officials' timeout. Whew, always a chance to refresh and catch your breath whenever the officials' timeout comes around, as the temperature heating up quickly here at the LEC. Refresh the box score as we have a look at the goal scoring summary so far here. So shots in the first were updated to 14-7 in favor of the Grizzlies. So far, partway through the second, 9-7 in favor of the Shooting Eagles. So overall, throughout the game so far, 21 for the Grizzlies and 16 for the Shooting Eagles. 8-4 the score. Here, partway done with the second. Some exciting news that we'll talk about during the intermission, as we got some confirmation of some players that are currently up in the big leagues right now. Some ALL West standouts that are making appearances up in the National Lacrosse League. We'd seen that happen quite a bit last season with players like Dean Farrell, Justin Getty, Jake Foster making appearances up in the NLL, and now full-time fixtures up in the big leagues. A couple of players that I've been hearing rumors about, and actually a contract signed today by a member of the Sea Spray. That's all safe for now. Tell more about it at the intermission. McDowell starts out with this one at the center, coming out of the officials' timeout. He'll go to the outside, use the positioning. That one sent out of his stick as the loose ball picked up in behind the goal. McDowell has been able to utilize that speed to open up opportunities for himself, but the defense collapsing so quick, and good defensive stick checks by the Shooting Eagles. Claire flips that one across. Far side, Mark Yingling, pick and roll with Richmond, unable to get that one to trigger as it pops out of his stick. Wandler has been a fan of throwing this pass all game long, There's Kobe Noda as he tried to come away with this one. Check there, push down. A couple of players come together. Loose ball shove. As possession here for the Shooting Eagles. Across, Adamson, off the bar and in! Spencer Bromley with the heads-up play at center. He was checked from behind, but wasted no time, got right back into the fray, scooped up the loose ball, hit Cody Adamson, and Adamson hits the back of the net. Heads-up pay for Spencer Bromley pays off, keeps his cool, and keeps his head in the play, and it ends up with the 5th goal of the game for the Shooting Eagles. That one goes off the post, off the back of Wandler, and in. So procedure called here. Shooting Eagles will get the possession. 8-5 your score with 5 minutes left to go in the second. Shooting Eagles are putting the pressure on now. Lacroix into the middle, takes the shot and scores! 2-goal game all of a sudden, as Dylan Lacroix will net his second of the contest, and the Shooting Eagles are starting to soar. Under 5 to go, and the Shooting Eagles flexing the offensive muscles. There's a reason why they've got the most goals for in the ALL West right now. 173 on the season coming into this game. Make that 179 with that goal there. Dylan Lacroix, smart shot from up high in the zone. As this one coming off the draw, Lady taken down, still has this loose ball, was fighting through 3 Shooting Eagles. Lady in on goal, takes the shot, and they'll get the reset there. As Lady took the shot himself, now the Shooting Eagles coming out the other way. Kelly, Baker, Roloff and company defending here. Taylor as well, Kobe Noda coming over to the near side. Digby setting screens. Stutter step for Cody Adamson as he looks off the screen for Mark Yingling. Reese Blake out here for an offensive shift, able to keep that loose ball alive and scoop it up there. Good move there for the big man. He'll head off on the change now. Long shot, took a deflection partway through. It's going to be a shot clock violation with 4:09 left to go here. Grizzlies will get a possession out in the offensive territory. As Eric Moss and Mitch McDowell tried the fake ball play there. McDowell with it now. He and Moss will go back and forth. McDowell backstepping through the middle. Moss, that one picked off by Slade partway through. Loose ball, fought for now. Picked up by Connor White. Connor White in below the goal line now, in behind the net. Rubbed off against the wall. Tries the wraparound, and Ungaro right there to meet him. This one ahead, Sam Clare. Out in transition as well, too, just in case Cal Slade has it there. And he'll leave it for Clare. Thought about the fake ball play. Potentially, Sam Clare's going to come out for an offensive shift here. Noakes cutting to the middle. Couple double screen set. They'll go to the far side play. Nolay jumping out on Adamson. Tries to drag it back. Wandler got it with a pad as the loose ball goes to Dylan Lacroix. Lacroix into the middle. Takes the shot up high off the logo on Wandler's chest. And he'll throw the touchdown once again. In over top of Garrison. It'll take a couple of hops off of the back wall, and Garrison ends up with it here. Swimming through. Garrison around in front of the goal. Pass it across. That one's low. Willis couldn't get it initially, and he'll be checked against the wall here. Tried to knock it loose of his stick. Willis flips it over. Keeps it himself off of the fake pass. And then there's Sakani Baker. Jack Marginson towards the middle. Back across. Drew Kask loads. Fires. That one missed. Would have been a shot clock violation, but that one bounces out of play, so the Shooting Eagles get it back in. Reese Blake to start with it, as it was passed in from the official. Feeds that one into the middle, and Digby now has it in the near side wing. 2:34 left to go. Screenplay set inside. Digby whips it across. Bromley cutting through. Couple of spin moves there for Mark Yingling. Put him in the blender. Make him a useless defender. Mark Yingling spin moves inside and brings it within 1. What a move for Mark Yingling to complete the hat trick. As Wandler unable to get a piece of that one, but here Yingling backing in, half spin, gets in front of the goal and dunks that one in the top near corner. What a move for Mark Yingling. 2:22 left to go. The Shooting Eagles closing in on a brand new lacrosse game here. Loose ball picked up by the Grizz. Delayed penalty called here. Well, the arm was up initially. Official putting it back down. Thought there might have been a delayed call there with the signal from the official. McDowell coming off the screen, gets it to Margitson. Pick and roll play into the middle. Drew Kask behind the back shot. That one misses wide, goes off of the back wall. Loose ball, fought for. Stick lift there. Good play as Margitson, 10 on the shot clock. A low roller. That one bounces off the shoulder of Ungaro. Able to try and scoop this one up. Ungaro goes out wide, tries to pass it forward. Loose ball comes across the timeline as Garrison able to pick that one up. Uses the body, cuts into the middle. Potential 2-on-1 brewing here. Garrison feeds it across. Can they get it in? That one stepped inside as Garrison was able to whip that one across the zone. It looks like we got a delayed penalty coming here. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. I believe it's going to be charged to the Grizzlies bench. You'll see, it looks like the Grizzlies are going to have to send somebody across to the penalty box. Coaching staff asking for an explanation. I believe they're the ones that accrued the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. They have to send somebody over to the box. So they're going to send Curtis Good across. So power play here for the Shooting Eagles, a chance to tie this one up at 8. Lacroix over to Bromley on the near side. Nolay showing stick as Bromley forced back to the outside. Lacroix back into the middle to Adamson. Lady and Sky defending up top. Bromley, we can pass across. What a steal there and tight by Nash Moog as the shot going straight from one stick into his. Moog down the left wing side. Grizzlies already have one shorthanded goal in this game. Sakani Baker waits, flips that one up. Willis back over to White. Now to Eric Moss. Eric Moss gets the screen from Baker, cuts to the middle, pass it across. One hopper off of the wall. Can Baker scoop this one up? Can he get a shot away? Crushed into the wall. Can't get it out of his stick. As that one picked up. Baker takes the swing at Davidson. There's going to be a cross-checking call. Believe this is going to go against the Shooting Eagles and negate their power play. It will. So a minute 12 of 4-on-4. As Connor Davidson will have a seat. 41.3 left to go in the first half. Sakani Baker able to hold possession of the ball as he was cross-checked into the wall on the near side. As Baker will play it to the left wing. 26 seconds on the shot clock. 34 on the game clock. McDowell loading up, gets around Ganton, trying to cut inside. McDowell! Delayed penalty called here as the Shooting Eagles will come away with it. And it's going to be a holding call as Wandler going to make his way over to the bench. As Wandler, I'm not sure if he's heading over there for the extra attacker, if he had an equipment issue. Looks like he's just going to hang out. So the delayed penalty called here, so it's going to be 4-on-3. And Wandler was over at the bench. We'll see if he stays there. Grizzlies have also called timeout on the play here. So Wandler over to the bench having words with Kyle Mooney. Kyle Mooney, top goaltender in the ALL West as far as save percentage and goals against average right now. But Mark Yingling in this game has the 3 goals. Trying to see if he also got an assist on one of the earlier markers. So he might be closing in on tying Keegan Bell for points right now. So it's just his goals right now. So he's got, should have 3, I believe. Indeed, he does. So 61 points. So he's now tied with Keegan Bell for the league lead in points right now. Came into the game with 58. The hat trick gives him 27 on the season and 61 points. So 4-on-3 here as another Shooting Eagle player heads to the box. It was Ganton going to be joining Davidson. So 4-on-3 power play time to finish off the second. Unless the Grizzlies score, then they would go back to 4-on-4. Eric Moss Gonna start with it in the middle. Looks like Musso, Slade defending. Near side, Moss gives it over, gets it back from Willis. That one popped out of the stick. 15 seconds left to go. Eric Moss flips it into Baker, in tight. Patience comes across, staggered by the blow there as Moss whips it over. Can't get the quick stick with McDole at the far side. McDole across, quick stick for Moss. Over top of the goal, loose ball, batted at, comes free, and time will run down. So we'll have 31 seconds of 4-on-3 power play time that'll carry over into the second half. But we come to the end of the first half with a score of 8-7 in favor of the Grizzlies. Grizzlies started the game up 5-0. Then they allowed a couple of goals where we're able to restore the lead at 7-2. And it's been a 5-1 run here for the Shooting Eagles as they've brought it back within one. As well as the league website. If my memory serves me correctly, that very weekend. So after the March 16th games, that weekend will be the start of the championship playoffs. So 1v4 and 2v3. And then the winners of those games will meet for a best-of-3 championship series, 2 full-length games, and if they're tied at 1 apiece after the 2 full-length games, then they will play a third mini-game immediately following the second game to decide who will be the champion. That is what happened last season as the Grizzlies and Sea Spray ended up coming together for the inaugural championships. And what an inaugural season that was. And season number 2 has been something special in its own right, and it's nowhere close to being done yet. So buckle up. We still got lots more lacrosse left to go here in our follow-up to an incredible rookie season of ALL West action. So 4-on-3 for another 18 seconds before it's 5-on-3 for the Grizz. McDole looking across. Moss, pass almost too high. Willis rings it off the crossbar. As Willis just about made it 4 for him tonight. Coming out of the box will be good. He'll hustle up across the floor, and we'll have 45 seconds of 5-on-3. Sakani Baker off of the bench as he'll join in and stay near the center. They'll stay 4-on-3, and they'll have the man back for pressure. McDole unable to get that one out of the stick quick. There's Moss. Quick shot, missed wide to the near side post. Rattled off of the back wall, and Nielsen gets the loose ball. Nielsen flips this one up. Sam Clare trying to knock it down. Unable to pick up that one as he and Aiden Baker come together. Loose ball push called against Sam Clare, so the Grizzlies will get possession here. 18 seconds of 5-on-3 remaining. They'll run the same play here with Baker coming off the bench as the last man. McDole walking in across. They don't get the quick stick at the back gate for Kask. Baker lets it go. Loose ball goes to McDole in front. Diving across, and Ngaro gets the stop with a pad. As coming out of the box, we're back to 5-on-4 as Reese Blake picks this one up. And 13 seconds later, Ganton will rejoin us as well. Near side for Mark Yingling. Already a hat trick in this one. As spinning around in the middle, Garrett Winter held up momentarily by Aaron Sky. Aaron Sky jumping the gap there. Coming out to guard as they'll bring it in off the right wing side. 13-19 left to go. Bromley, the trailer, got the pass. We're back 5 aside. 5 seconds left. Score it! Long ball eludes Wandler, and Mark Yingling should have his 4th of the night. Braden Wandler unable to track that one from distance. Shot clock was winding down, and Mark Yingling just had to get rid of it. This one will be a brand new lacrosse game at 8 goals aside. 13-14 left to go as we await the official announcement from Fred Rannert. Indeed, that will go to Mark Yingling. So we have a new leader in points in the ALL West, and his name is Mark Yingling. 62 points on the season now and 28 goals. Connor White curls to the middle, takes the shot. One hopper, rattles off the back plexiglass as that one into the stick of Richmond. Richmond in on the near side, waits. Is he going to take it himself? He'll wait for the reinforcements and pass it off to Cody Adamson. Give and go as he cuts towards the front of the goal. Bunch of screens set in the middle. Adamson bumping against the man. Flips it over. Missed the pass to Richmond, but got it to Yingling on the near side. Flip it in front. Digby, can he get rid of it now? Digby lets it go down low, and Wandler able to cover up. Justin Digby, big strong body inside, able to keep possession of the ball when he's under siege by two defenders. Gets the shot away, but Wandler gets the better of the exchange. 12:15 left to go. 8-8 your score. Cal Slade defending without a stick right now as he'll dump McDowell down, and then one of the Grizzlies takes a spill on top of him, shot to the near side. Dangerous play there as Sakani Baker nearly had his leg bend the wrong way as he crashed into McDowell as Cal Slade dumped him there. Bromley, fake ball play with Yingling as he'll come in the near side. Bromley still has it now, gives it over to Winter as Yingling now gets the screen, goes left, pulls it low, inside, pick and roll, turned aside. What an opportunity there for the Shooting Eagles. 11.5 to go. Stop and go as Aiden Baker puts on the brakes and Noakes just about knocks him over. Sakani Baker, stutter step, cutting into the middle, using the momentum, cutting inside, takes the shot on Ungaro with a save. Good rebound control as he scoops that one up. Throw it out the length of the floor, caught by Reese Blake. As he'll wait patiently here. 8-8 the score. Blake will defer to Cody Adamson. Joined by Winter, Digby, Lacroix, and company. Adamson, pass in behind his back. As trying to track that one down was Mark Yingling coming out of the near side. Loose ball, scooped free. Waiting for the signal of who scooped it back. So it was indeed sent over by the Grizzlies, so no over and back. And some people were holding their breath to see what the official would signal on the far side. Shooting Eagles, high pressure on the defense, curling it back to the middle. Screenplay set as they'll go left to right, pass right to left. Adamson inside, takes the shot wide left. Rebound, loose ball rather. Yingling lets a blast go. That one bounces off the back wall, goes up to the heavens and then bounces back down. So Nash Moog will start out with it in behind his own crease. Mitchell Nolay, two players zoning in on him. Tries to swim over the first man, and that one knocked loose. Spencer Bromley chopping at it. Richmond there as well, too. Loose ball push. Possession here for the Shooting Eagles. Garrett Winter will start out with this one. Spencer Bromley mixing it up in the middle. Noakes there as well. Yingling going out in behind. And Digby, the trailer up at center. Digby gets this one. High pressure there as he's knocked down, trying to keep this one free, gets it to his teammate. Bromley tries to scoop it over to Noakes. He'll be dumped in the middle. Digby, 7 seconds, gets it out wide. Delayed penalty coming here. There goes Ungaro. High shot through traffic as Wandler able to scoop it up. And a delayed penalty called here. Official over to make the call. Cam Anderson, Riley Lowe, and Vince Burrell, the referees in this one. So Tyler Garrison, cross-checking call to him. Shooting Eagles with a chance to break the deadlock on the power play. Already got a couple of power play markers tonight. See if Yingling can make it 5. He'll be set up at the left side gate, or the right side gate, I should say, on the left near side of the floor. 3 righties, 2 lefties. Picked off. Here they come down the other way. Braden Lady's going to go shorthanded effort here in behind everybody. Takes the shot. Scores! Put on the afterburners. Braden Lady. Second shorthanded goal of the contest for the Grizzlies. 1:41 left to go on the power play for the Shooting Eagles. We'll see if they can come out of it even here. As Braden Lady, high pressure in the zone. Adamson tried to get the pass back out to the far wing. And then Lady off to the races and cashes in to make it 9-8. Braden Lady, one of those key transition weapons that we've seen throughout this Arena Lacrosse League. Nick Jensen's another one of them. He plays for the Blackfish. Here's the trailer and Garrett Winter. Shooting Eagles looking to tie the game up now with the power play. Noakes, quick stick over to the near side. Looking to get it back across. Bromley waiting, taking. Wandler sends that one over top of the goal. as they'll look for the loose ball. Noakes in behind, chasing down Moog down the near side wing. They'll peel off of the change. Connor Davidson, first defender, out to meet Moog. Mitch McDowell out onto the floor. Penalty kill situation here for the Grizz. Connor White, Pearson Willis, and Sakani Baker joining captain Mitch McDowell right now. Willis, near side. Richmond defending on him. Mitch McDowell cutting through towards the front. Nice pass wide to get it to him. 2 seconds left. Can they get the shot away? As McDowell will drop that one peacefully. Sam Clare gets a loose ball and sends it up the floor to start out the offensive possession. 39 seconds on the power play. Tyler Garrison in the box right now for the cross check. Back up to Winter. Give it across. Noakes waits. He'll pass it over. Lefty gate side. Shooter spot encroaching in. That one blocker save. Loose ball found by Kobe Noda. Noda puts on the brakes, tries to deke out the man there. He'll just throw this one up the middle. Bounces off of McDowell. He'll have to pick up the loose ball there. Absorbs the pressure from Bromley. Stick check there. Takes the stick out of the hands. And the loose ball picked up by Bromley. Tenacious on the back check. Bromley has been all game long. Getting it done on both ends of the floor. Back out of the box is Tyler Garrison and right into the fray. There's Winter, takes the shot, deflected partially. Another one, Wandler collapses on that one as he lunged the body over to hold on to that one. 7.5 left to go. Next stoppage will be the officials' timeout. Cutting into the middle. Grizzlies, opportunity here. Crushed there was Nash Moog as he's there in front. Delayed penalty coming here. Off onto the bench is Wandler, an extra attacker on the floor. Baker feeds it up to Moss. They'll trade Moog out, get the one extra offensive man. That one comes off of the near side wall. Fresh shot clock. Willis with it now. 6 on 5. Across, Eric Moss and Willis play pass over. Quick shot. Ungaro gets the save there. Can he come away with a loose ball? He does, as Drew Kask tried to get his stick in there. As the referee goes over, Nick Musso, his 3rd trip to the box this game. Illegal body check going to be the call. And before the power play starts, we'll get the officials' timeout. Indeed, players finally recognizing and heading over to the benches as the one official had made the call on the near side. Score right now 9-8. Shots on goal partway done with a third. 7 for the Grizzlies, 5 for the Shooting Eagles, so 32 for the Grizz and 25 for the Shooting Eagles overall. The Grizzlies, for a team that struggled offensively this season, they have not shown signs of it in tonight's game. Their ever-present defensive pressure has been on display. Wadler's looked good in the crease, but they've been getting the offensive help that they so desperately have needed, and that was none more apparent by them having the 5-0 run to start the game. Officials having a conference there. Cam Anderson, Riley Lowe, and Vince Burrell, the officiants in this game. So far in the third, 2 goals being scored, 1 each side. Mark Yingling completing the hat trick and getting his 4th. Or pardon me, he had completed the hat trick in the second, got his 4th here in the third. And then Braden Lady, the shorthanded effort, the only one that the Grizz have got here. But an impressive one nonetheless. McDowell feeds it back to Baker. Again, power play time here for the Grizzlies. McDowell and Baker back and forth. Ganton and Slade, indeed Slade and Clare defending there. Catton to the right side of the goal. McDowell takes the shot, takes a couple deflections as Kask turns and grabs a loose ball after it one-hopped off of the wall. Whip it across to Mitch McDowell. Elevator shot rings the post as Willis gets the loose ball. Fresh shot clock to work with here. Drew Kask, far side, back up to Baker. Can he find a lane? Willis, he's going to take off the post again. Grizzlies back-to-back shots ring off the bar as they're looking to come away with a power play goal here. 1:15 left to go with the extra man. Drew Kask gets it over to Sakani Baker, takes the shot. That one blocked and knocked down by Ganton. Still keeps it in the stick as back to defend is McDowell. Out in transition. Ganton takes the shot and Wandler, falling backwards, gets the stop and sends it back the other way. Taillefer, floor wide to Kask. Hits the trailer, and Baker up back by the middle. 47 seconds left to go in the power play. Grizzlies have been out in the offensive zone for virtually the entire set. Willis has a lane, takes, good block there by Cal Slade. Loose ball coming together in the corner as Willis and company get tangled up with each other. As Willis and White Sticks got tangled up with each other. Here's Reese Blake. Is he going to take the lane himself? Delayed penalty being called here against the Grizzlies. Reese Blake finally forced to the outside after he ran into a couple of Grizzlies. Ungaro on the bench, 6-on-5 for the extra attacker. As they'll come out here. So pardon me, back 5 aside, I should say, with the extra attacker, as there's still 5 seconds left on Musso's penalty. Back in behind the goal, they can't get that one away, so the Grizzlies pick up the loose ball. 2 seconds left on Musso's minor, with 5 to go in the third. Slashing call here against Pearson Willis. So 4-on-4 for 2 seconds before the Shooting Eagles get a crack at the extra man. Musso standing and ready in the box. As they're going to start with the extra man right now. So they waited. Oh, I see what they've done there. So they wanted to start 5-on-4. So they left Ungaro on the bench so that their man could come across and they wouldn't have too many men. Good work there. Adamson throws it over to the far side. Cutting in, flips it across. That one knocked down by Garrison. Big collision there. Winter, 3 seconds across. Quick stick, missed wide left. Loose ball, in and out of the stick as the Shooting Eagles unable to get the shot clock reset there. Braden Wandler surveying the floor, looking for somebody to pass it to here. Leaves it in the area for Mitch McDowell as that one bouncing into his stick and converged on by 3 players, forced out of the corner. Left the ball behind, though, as if he still had it, he would have been right alone on goal against Ungaro. Spencer Bromley will come away with it, and he'll head into the offensive territory. 4:04 left to go here. Bromley hands it off to Winter as they'll do the fake ball play. Even got me there as Bromley still had it. Winter loaded up but fired. Nothing came out of his stick. Far side now with the ball as they'll throw it back up. Cradles, gives it over. Shooter spot, lets it go. Wandler had a piece of it there. In behind the goal now, in front, quick stick, score! Garrett Winter from behind the net to the front of the net and to the back of it as they ripple the twine and tie this one up at 9 with a power play goal. As the big shot there, loose ball picked up by Bromley. He'll get the assist there, passing it back in front. Nash Moog didn't turn around in time as Winter showed stick at the front. Quick in and out and in the back of the net. Face-off battle here. Johnson's going to scoop it free. Grizzlies try and get to it first. Garrison will scoop it up. Whip it across, picked off there by Isaac Richmond. Richmond down the left wing. 3:25 left to go in the third. Stutter steps, pulls it through to the outside. Still holds it here as he'll throw it up there to Garrett Winter. Winter cutting to the left, Cradle steps back to the middle, lets the wicked shot go, turned aside by Wandler. Jousting for it in front of the goal. Who's going to come away with it here? Shooting Eagles and Grizzlies collapsing on it. Grizz pick it up first. Big check into the near side wall as Sam Clare, fresh 30 to work with here. Scoops that one out. Good control as Noakes will hold on. 23 in the shot clock here to work with. Noakes is going to head off to the right wing side. They'll try the fake ball play as they whip it over to the near side wing. Turns the corner and takes the shot. That one had some heat on it as Winter let the blast go and Wandler got a piece of it there. So difficult to see the result of some of these fake ball plays from the opposite corner of the arena here at the Fieldhouse. Go over to the far side. Noakes in front. Digby off the bar. As Digby dumped in the crease there. He'll gather his thoughts and head over to the bench. As Aiden Baker has Sakani Baker cutting towards the front of the goal. Peels back around to the outside. Davidson defending on him. Near side, there's the cutter. Liam Taylor has Mitch McDowell in the middle. Curls around and behind, feeds it out to Baker on the far side wing. Kotenoff stepping out to defend him one-on-one. Marginson and White out here as well as McDowell and company. McDowell cutting to the front of the net, takes the shot off of the pads. Can they get the reset? They will, but Ganton will get the loose ball. Drew Kask defending on Ganton. Scoop pass across, picked off. Here come the Grizz the other way. Can they get a 2-on-1 potentially? They got numbers. Here's Moog around the outside. Takes a shot, scores! How do you do, Nash Moog? Transition opportunity leads to pay dirt as the Grizzlies are the first team to crack double digits in this one. Nash Moog. Smart transition play as they set the screen in the middle to keep Cal Slade busy, and then Moog makes no mistake shooting opposite post. 10-9 the score. 1:45 left to go. Procedure called. This will go to the Grizz. So picked up by Mitchell Nole. Out to guard was Nielsen and Richmond. They'll get that one over to Eric Moss on the far side. Moss curling back to the middle, hits Mitch McDowell. McDowell around the man in, takes the long ball. Ungaro holds onto it with the arm. Ungaro out of his stick and over to Reese Blake. He'll have to pass it up quick as Winters misses the pass there. He'll turn over and defend here. 25 seconds as Curtis Good gives that one away. Mitch McDowell unable to get that one into his stick, so the Grizzlies will quick change onto the defensive side. Winters going to head back into the offensive fray. Yingling to join him alongside Noakes, Bromley, and Lacroix. 1:08 left to go. Noakes brings it back to the middle. Left point Yingling. Now into Winter. Flips it into the middle. Comes out of the stick of Bromley and in the back of the net. That Yingling-Bromley connection is something to be feared here tonight. We're even at 10 at the LEC Fieldhouse. Bromley and company connecting earlier. Actually, I think that was Winter and Bromley. We'll see Winter flipping it over, and indeed it will go from Winter to Bromley and into the back of the net. As Yingling should get this second assist. But Winter whips it over as Bromley and Winter, the connection. They got the power play goal earlier, working together with Bromley in behind the goal and Winter on the front doorstep. And then this time, Winter returns the favor to Bromley on the far side. Round the far side, Kask flips this one up. Stumbling, Moss able to get it to McDowell. Flips it over. Drew Kask, nice move inside. Falling, shooting, and scoring. Drew Kask with an athletic move. Falling down and still gets the shot away through the 5-hole, and it's 11-10. Drew Kask got the second goal of the game for the Grizzlies earlier on. Gets back on the scoreboard here in the third to give his team back the 1-goal lead. 32.1 remaining. And Kask evades the check, stumbling, falling down, still gets the shot away. As another war in the face-off circle between Garrison and Johnson. This edition of it goes to Garrison. Scoops this one all the way back as that one loose ball picked up finally by the Grizz. 20 on the game clock as they'll head out across the middle. 8 seconds the call. As 15.1. Either side calling timeout. Ungaro heading to the bench though, so 6 on 5 to go here. One hopper, 7 seconds, near side. Winter whips it across. Bromley blocked. Can Adamson get it out of his stick? Elevator shot. Doesn't find the top floor as Wandler holds onto it as the third quarter expires. 11-10 your score at the end of 3 frames. These two sides wanting desperately to change up their streaks here. The Shooting Eagles, the 5-game win streak at stake. And for the Grizzlies, the 6-game losing skid set to be broken. 11-10 the score. Can they continue on this path? 13 for the Grizz and 12 for the Shooting Eagles. So 38 shots for the Grizz overall and 33 for the Eagles. As the scoring summary for the third, Mark Yingling for the Shooting Eagles, so they traded back and forth the entire quarter. Yingling, Lady, Winter, Moog, Bromley, Kask. So 3 goals each side in the third. So we exit the third where we started, a 1-goal game and 15 minutes on the clock. The final 15 set to go here at the Fieldhouse. Drew Kask getting the 2nd goal of the game for the Grizz and then getting the 11th as his goal assisted by McDowell and Eric Moss. Mark Yingling, 5-point night tonight, getting the 2nd assist on Spencer Bromley's marker. So that Garrett Winter and Spencer Bromley connection paying dividends here tonight. Winter being set up by Bromley for the power play goal. And then Winter giving it right back to Bromley for goal number 10 for the Shooting Eagles. Last game for a while. So buckle up and get ready, as these teams have a lot to leave out on the floor, as we won't see them again until March 15th. 11-10, 1-goal game, 15 minutes on the clock. Welcome to the LEC Fieldhouse. Welcome to the home of the fastest sport on 2 feet. Welcome to the home of the Arenalacrosseleague West. Johnson wins the opening draw of the 4th. He'll play it up the far wing side. Garrison going to war with Richmond against the boards. Nolay watching there as well. Good, Baker, and Moog, the other defenders, alongside Nolay and Garrison. Near side, Bromley whips it over. As Yingling curls out of the far side, hits Lacroix, 7 on the shot clock, over to Adamson. Quick shot, blocked off of the back of Nolay. Tipped, but it's going to be the shot clock violation as it was tipped, so no over and back. Coming back out the near side, it's Aiden Baker. 14:23 left to go as he'll cross the timeline with lots of time to spare. Play it over to Aiden Baker. Pardon me, it's Sakani Baker. Aiden Baker heading off in the change. Setting screens in the middle, Mitch McDowell and company. An illegal pick play called as the Shooting Eagles will get possession. They get a 3-on-1 coming the other way. Here's Sam Clare, back over, Connor Davidson scores! Tie game at 11, 3-on-1 for the Shooting Eagles, and Davidson sends it home. 11-11, make a wish as Connor Davidson strikes true, starts out this 3-on-1 odd man rush. Reese Blake heading right up the middle as Sam Clare and Davidson will pass back and forth. And make no mistake, as that one ends up in the back of the goal. Tyson Johnson with another face-off win. Tries to get away from Sakani Baker. Throws that one over, and Baker almost getting the tip as that one went to Cole Catton. Lady, Baker, Sakani Baker, and Aiden Baker, that is. Both of the Bakers out here on this change here. As Digby gets the illegal pick call. And then Nolay bringing it out of the back floor. Good play there for Spencer Bromley. What did I say? Does it on both ends of the floor. As Bromley slowing things down in the offensive territory. Garrison, Nolay, good. Lady and Taylor. Bromley gives it to Adamson over the far side now for Yingling. Yingling has a bit of a lane. Pulls it in behind. Wrap around, score! Garrett Winter, the wraparound on the near side, as he'll give the Shooting Eagles the 12-11 lead. First lead of the game for the Shooting Eagles as they've clawed all the way back into this one. As in behind the goal, Garrett Winter sees Wandler looking the opposite shoulder, makes the quick move, no hesitation. And the Shooting Eagles have a dozen. Tyson Johnson behind the back pass as Richmond will hold on the far wing. Noda, Baker, Moog, Kelly, and Garrison. Yingling gets the screen from Richmond, pulls it out across to Adam Noakes. Digby setting the back screen there to free Noakes up. Fakes the pass, takes the shot. Wandler with a save. Aiden Baker getting out of dodge here. 2-on-1 with Nash Moog. Aiden Baker's going to put the legs on, taking himself, shoots, and Ungaro with the save down low. Going to be a holding call as Aiden Baker and the signal from the referee, I believe, is that a penalty shot signal? Indeed, we are going to get a penalty shot here. Sakani Baker to take it as Aiden Baker put the afterburners on around the outside. And a penalty shot here credited to the Grizz. There goes Sakani Baker. Leads his team in goals. In through the middle. Stopped by Ungaro. Ungaro never bit on the fakes, sticks out the left leg, and turns Sakani Baker away. Aiden Baker earned his team the penalty shot, and Ungaro, like a statue, didn't even flinch until that ball left the stick of Sakani Baker. 12:43 left to go. Bench is fired up after that save by Ungaro. Shooting Eagles with possession off of the draw. Adamson will hustle up over to the near side wing. Shooting Eagles now with their first lead of the game. How will the Grizzlies respond to the adversity? Unable to get the penalty shot to go. Garrison chasing him down on the near side. Lacroix spinning in front, diving, and Wandler turning him aside. Solid move from Dylan Lacroix, but Wandler had other ideas. Now he's going to throw the long pass, that one missing good. As the behind-the-back pass by Sam Clare gets this one back out for the offensive territory. Bromley starting out with it. He's been all over the floor tonight. Noakes and Bromley on the near side as Digby sitting a screen to free at the man on the far side. Long shot by Noakes, held onto by Wandler as that ball sent free. Kelly and Noakes exchanging words as the Grizzlies give it to Mitchell Nole. A head out down the other way as he still has the loose ball. No, it came free out of his stick. The Shooting Eagles with it here down the other way. As Margitson on the back check, able to knock that one loose. Trying to pick this one up, Nash Moog coming over to help out. Loose ball up, down, and gathered in by Moog. Possession called in for the Grizzlies as Noakes and Margitson came together. They'll be separated and head their separate ways. Moog, left wing side. Adamson back for a defensive shift as Moss left point now with it. Cradles, waits, has Kask cutting to the front of the goal. Across to Sakani Baker. Top of the zone, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Baker looking low, back to the center of the zone, cutting inside of the high slot. Scores! Tie game at a dozen. Sakani Baker couldn't convert on the penalty shot, but he'll get one there. None more important to tie this one up. Sakani Baker. What an effort he's done for his team offensively this season. Big move into the high zone. Shoots to the left side of the net, and that one gets past Ungaro. Coming into this game, Sakani Baker with 24 goals. So up to 26 on the season now for Sakani. Big collision there. It'll be a loose ball push. 11:08 left to go here in the fourth. Willis coming off of the bench, fakes the pass across, gets the partial screen from Kask, and he'll head around the other way. McDowell coming to help out as well. Sakani Baker stepping back onto the floor after just scoring the tying goal. Margitson to the left, pulls it back to Kask on the pick and pop, shoots wide left, loose ball. Can anybody come away with it? 10 seconds left, it'll be Drew Kask. Kask in, takes the shot wide left once again. That one, no shot clock reset as Baker pulls it through. Can he get the shot away? As Baker lets it go, Shooting Eagles calling for a delay of game on that one. As Baker let it go on goal as the shot clock horn went. Dylan Lacroix to start out with this one. Being defended by Kelly, Sky, Taylor, Noda and company. As Lacroix feeds it over. Yingling far side cutting in. Noda defending there. Back screen set. Sky knocks this one down, sliding across. Loose ball still being fought for. It's in between the legs of Aaron Sky, trying to use his legs to kick it around. Shot clock violation. Good defending there from Aaron Sky to kill more time. Liam Taylor now with it. 25 on the shot clock. Starts out the near side wing. Knocked loose. Good defensive stick check once again for Spencer Bromley. As that one. Loose ball left back of the half line as Taylor and Bromley were jousting. Cal Slade waits. Spins to the outside. Gives it to Noakes. Cal Slade's going to stay out for some offensive screens here. Noakes looking for a lane back to the top of the zone. Slade sets the screen, gets it across to Cody Adamson. Adamson scoop pass, unable to get that one back to Winter in front. His scoop pass just goes straight up and down, and Wandler says, please and thank you, I'll take that. 9:20. Grizzlies looking to get their lead back here. Gave it up to the Shooting Eagles momentarily before tying it back up. Sakani Baker loads and passes over to the far side for Willis. Willis spinning to his offhand, now back to the forehand, gets the screen from White, flipping it over. Popped in and out of the stick of Kask. He'll try the shot, blocked by the Shooting Eagles. Loose ball play as the Shooting Eagles get possession here. Sam Clare looks for the transition play to Mark Yingling. Nobody with him there as he'll fake the pass across. Nobody was there. Lady looked just to be sure. Bromley back at the center. Three men setting up in the middle. Bromley will come out to the near side wing. Feed it across. Yingling. That one blocked by Nolay. Right into his stick, though. Here goes Mitchell Nolay. In on goal, down the other way to make it a one-goal lead. Steps inside. 8.5 left to go. Ungaro stayed with him. Would have been tough even if he got the shot away before he stepped inside. Ungaro's been very patient in the crease tonight, not biting on the early fakes and just biding his time. Noakes over to Winter. Baker defending on him on the far side, cutting through his Bromley. Digby there as well. Digby takes the shot. Wandler collapses on it. Wandler holds onto that one as Lady back into the crease to take this one on his behalf. Noakes with a big collision there with Lady. It popped out. They'll scoop it across out of the reach of Sakani Baker. And here come the Shooting Eagles down the other way. Noakes unable to handle that one initially as he'll cut across the zone. Lady, Kelly, Garrison, Sky. And Roloff defending. Dylan Lacroix in behind the goal to Yingling. Tries not to step in. He'll score! 5 goals for Mark Yingling. Sneaks that wraparound in with the tiniest shred of daylight. 13-12 your score. Shooting Eagles got the lead, gave up the tie, and they said, we want the lead back. Mark Yingling, patience paying off, the stutter step, able to bring it back and keep the toes out. Tucking that one in ever so gently. Seven and a half left to go here in the fourth. 13-10 in favor of the Shooting Eagles. Nash Moog to answer the other way. He'll spin back around. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nash Moog gives it over to Sakani Baker as they'll look to come up the near side. Last man changes off. Far side, Mitch McDowell curling, shooting. Ungaro with the stop. Tries to get the rebound. Loose ball. Sent away by Margitson. Willis with it now. Here's McDowell right up the middle. McDowell takes one wide of the right post. So that one bouncing around. It'll stay in the offensive zone as Moss knocked down. As Sakani Baker with it after Moss is able to get it away. Pass into the pocket in front. Loose ball still fought for. Ungaro jumps forward into it, gets it into his stick. He'll throw this one. One hopper. Bounces off of the back wall. Winter gets it. Contact in front. Bromley scores! Garrett Winter and Spencer Bromley, goaltenders fear their name as they combine once again to make it 14-12. When Bromley and Winter are in the offensive zone together, beautiful things come to fruition. They've combined 3 times tonight on a direct assist, and none more important than that one as they establish a 2-goal lead. Officials timeout with 6.5 left to go here in the fourth, as the Grizzlies are going to have to regroup and redraw the battle plans here. 2-goal lead for the Shooting Eagles, their biggest of the night, as they never had the lead until 13-17 left to go here in the fourth. The entire rest of the game was either Grizzlies leading or a tie. So the Grizzlies got the offense they needed early on. Their defense has just been slowly slipping away, bleeding goal by goal. Shooting Eagles now up by 2 with an opportunity to close this out. Can they find the dagger, or can the Grizzlies rally here? 8 shots for the Shooting Eagles, 6 for the Grizzlies. So 44 for the Grizz and 41 for the Eagles overall right now. So far this evening, 32 saves for Thomas Ungaro. And on the other side, it's going to be 27 saves for Braden Wandler. As the goaltenders have had their moments, but certainly the offense has been looking exquisite tonight on both sides. The chemistry between Bromley and Winter has been exceptional here tonight. 6.5 left to go. 14-12 the score. Sakani Baker will start out with it. Heads over to McDowell on the far side and gets it back at the center point. Left wing side, whip it across to McDowell once again. Willis setting a screen inside. Baker opened up on the left wing. Cuts into the middle. Pass it across. 15 to the shot clock. McDowell guarded closely there. Comes over. Gives it over to the lefty shooter spot. Pardon me, the righty shooter spot. Loose ball. Fought for. Claire, can he come away with it? Players coming together against the wall. Drew Kask has it. Takes the shot. Couple of C's break came together. And that one going to go out of play. Fresh 30 for the Grizzlies. After a bit of an awkward play there between the Shooting Eagles players. Eric Moss shrugging him off, taking the shot wide right. Willis tried to stab at the loose ball. Going to be picked up by the Eagles. Shooting Eagles dump this one up into the middle. McDowell impeding the progress of Sam Clare there. Coming across to the near side. Yingling looking to pick up this one. Moog fighting with him there. Yingling able to muscle this one to himself. Yingling around and behind the goal. He'll take it to the far side. Digby to slow it down with Yingling on the far side. As Sakani Baker will stay out in offensive territory, so they'll play 4-on-4 in front of Wandler. Coming off the side, rebounds. In front, Wandler gets it off of the goal line. That one pinballed in between his legs and then started rolling towards the back of the net. Moog in front, quick shot, scores! Marginson brings it back within 1 as Moog finds him in behind the defense in front of Ungaro. Marginson at a critical time here, finding the score sheet for the Grizzlies. 5:13 left to go, and we've got a 1-goal game. Heads up play for Nash Moog as he's able to get him in behind Reese Blake. Jack Marginson, big time goal as Lady looking to swim through, cradles, and then the one-hand pass forward to Nole. Mitchell Nole right up the middle, ball knocked loose, but still keeps it. He'll throw it out to the outside instead of going in on goal himself. Near side wing, off of the half wall and back towards the center point. Moss gives it over to McDowell. McDowell gets the screen, takes the shot. That one deflected off of the stick of the defender, but that actually was a stick check that diverted his shot. So that one goes out of play off of McDowell. 4:40 left to go. Garrison defending alongside Kelly, Roloff, Noda. And in the middle was Good. Lacroix over to the far side. Winter back in the middle. The quick stick missed the near post. Noakes couldn't get the loose ball. Bromley back to try and come away with it. Good scooping for it. 4 on the clock. That one knocked loose. Bromley, quick decision there as he'll throw it into the near side. As Wandler gets it into his stick. Lob pass into the middle. Interrupted by Sam Clare. Kobe Noda, though, able to recover and pick it up. Gets it over to Pearson Willis. 4:03 left to go. Far side corner. Willis cutting in alongside Connor White. McDowell curling back to the center. High zone as he'll play back and forth with Baker. Looks to pass it inside. The shot deflects off the back of the defender as the player is sent into the wall. Loose ball push called there as it's going to be a Shooting Eagles possession. Sam Clare feeds this one up for Connor Davidson. He'll have to get away from the center line as Taylor was closing in. Digby now. Moog defending on him. Aaron Sky on Adamson on the far side as he'll back in. Trying to get a lane open for Yingling. Pick and roll play, two-man game. Baker and Sky defending. Sky will jump up high in the zone. Digby fakes the shot, goes to Adamson, pops out of the stick. Loose ball. Yingling guarded by Sky, cuts into the middle. Rings the elevator and scores! Sock trick for Mark Yingling. What a night for Mark Yingling as he continues to persist offensively. It's 15-13 for the Shooting Eagles. .3:14 left to go. Mark Yingling, the sock trick goal. 6 goals tonight, as he is comfortably in the league lead in points, but the Grizzlies are not going away. Connor White brings it back within 1 with 3:03 left to go. 15-14 your score. As these players know that there's a couple of weeks off after this game, they're leaving nothing left in the tank. Moog and Noda coming in as Garrison and Johnson joust in the middle. Noda will come away with a loose ball here. Moog up the middle, pass over. Can they get the quick stick? Ungaro with a save. Moss tried the quick stick at the near side gate. Back across, McDowell in front, shoots off the bar. I think Ungaro got a piece of it initially. In behind the goal, digging for the loose ball. Who can come away with it? It'll be the Shooting Eagles first. Throw it ahead. Musso trying to get it across the timeline. Still loose. Now he has it in his stick. 2-on-1. Musso in on himself. Runs it a Wandler, and that one goes off the goaltender's chest. As Curtis Good gets the possession here for the Grizzlies and sends it out the other way. Back up to the top of the zone, in and out of the stick of Connor White. Flips it over to Pearson Willis. Willis, back over to Jack Margitson. 10 seconds left in the shot clock, 2 left in the fourth. Sakani Baker whips it over. Elevator, that one, Ungaro has it in the equipment, and he'll throw this one forward. Sam Clare into the offensive territory. He'll slow things down. Send it across to Garrett Winter. Minute 46 left to go. Shooting Eagles, clock is their friend here as they've got the 1-goal lead. 15-14. Shooting Eagles. Adamson off of the bench. As Yingling curls out of the far side, in and out of the stick of Lacroix. Here goes Josh Kelly. Kelly running to the middle as Lacroix pushed across there. Kelly still with the possession. Delayed penalty coming here to the Shooting Eagles. As Wandler was running towards the bench. Lacroix is going to get the holding call as he held up Kelly in the middle. The Grizzlies, what a chance they've got here. Lacroix, the holding minor. A minute 17 to go. Grizzlies down 1, but they've got the extra man. As we'll see here on the replay, Lacroix gets the stick tangled up high and holding onto the jersey a bit of Kelly. Here we go. Grizzlies in the offensive territory. Game on the line here with a power play. Willis in and out of his stick. Good high defensive pressure there. McDowell whips it across. Quick stick. Ungaro with a save. Loose ball cashed in on by Sam Clare. Baker defending. Clare throws this one the length of the floor. That one will stay in off the far wall. 50 seconds left on the game clock. Minute 33 on the power play. As I believe we're going to get a timeout. Timeout called here by the Grizzlies. 1 minute of timeout to go here, and under a minute to go in the game. Minute 31 left to go on the penalty, as the Grizzlies have the man advantage to try and tie this game up. This fourth quarter has been full of everything, and Mark Yingling, the sock trick tonight. But Connor White spoiling the party less than 20 seconds later. Yingling got his sixth of the contest, and then Connor White answering back. So we're still within one here. As that one, a critical save as well by Wandler earlier on. Able to keep that one alive as he took it off of the goal line. Scoring summary so far in the fourth. Connor Davidson, Garrett Winter for the Eagles. Baker for the Grizzlies. Yingling and Winter for the Eagles. Margitson for the Grizz. Yingling for the Eagles and Connor White for the Grizz. 47.6 on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. Sakani Baker will start with it at the center. It'll be Sam Clare and company defending here. Near side, Eric Moss plays back and forth. They're going to send Wandler, thinking about it, to the bench. He'll go part way. Baker gives it over. Willis, McDole in and out of the stick. Cal Slade jumping the gun over there. McDole spinning off it there. Here's Willis, back over. Moss gets it back into McDole in front. Baker behind the back shot as he's falling down. And Ungaro covers it up. Give it to the man in front. They'll call timeout with 21.3 remaining. Shooting Eagles, a critical timeout here, as Adam Smith and company will be able to draw up the play that will hopefully kill off the rest of the time in this game. They'll have the possession with 21.3 left. They'll have to start out from in front of their own goal, and they're still shorthanded. How will they try and exit the zone? And how do you try and get this one across the line quickly and kill time? Because if they can get across center, there's a lot of bodies I can think of that have done excellently at killing time off with the ball in their stick in this game. They'll start out with it in their own crease. And 1:04 left to go. The Grizzlies, the play at stake here is trying to get that ball back. Get it back quickly and see if you can't work towards that tying goal. Not going to be a lot of time to work with, whichever way you slice it. Looks like they're going to start out aggressively. They're going to send Lady and Garrison in on Bromley, who will start with the ball, and that's a good player to have holding possession of it. Ungaro back in the crease. Noakes, Winter, and Adamson back out in offensive territory. It'll be Bromley all alone against two other players. He'll fake one side and come back to the other. Can he get away from Garrison? Garrison cuts him off at the pass. Blocked there by Lady. Loose ball. Bromley got it back in again. It'll be the 8-second backcourt violation. So this one here, they'll throw it across. They get it in the offensive zone. 10 seconds left to go in the game here. Power play time still in effect. Drew Kask takes the shot. Rebound in front. Where's the loose ball? Can they scoop it up? Got it in front. Time blown down with 0.6 seconds left. And the Shooting Eagles will pick it up and run out the clock. As Drew Kask, his shot pinballed around, got through to Ungaro, but he held on. Your final score, 15-14 here from the Fieldhouse. The Shooting Eagles win streak improves to 6 games, as they'll now improve their record to 9-4. What a season they've been having here, turning things around since being 3-4 and about middle of the pack 6 games ago. Things just started clicking. The goaltending has been big, whether it's been Brody Harris or Thomas Ungaro. And the goal scoring has come in droves with Mark Yingling, a sock trick tonight. 6 goals for him, plus assists. So he takes over the league lead in points. And then as well, came into this game with 24 goals. He'll now have 30 So he's just behind teammate Spencer Bromley, who's Bromley with a 2 in this game. So he should be up to 33. What a game here from the Fieldhouse to send us into the break for the Arenalacrosseleague West. The next game's not scheduled until March 15th. The March 15th game will be the Grizzlies taking on the Blackfish before our regular season will conclude with a clash of the Titans. Shooting Eagles and Sea Spray, Thursday, March 16th. As that game rescheduled from the Tuesday, March 14th. Both of those games will be a 7 o'clock feature here, Pacific Standard Time at the Langley Event Center Fieldhouse. Final shots on goal here in the fourth. Grizzlies